Thanks for watching Community Update for Friday, August 14th. I'm Steve Erickson. More than 21% of registered voters in Coon Rapids headed to the polls for the primary election on Tuesday. 2 city council seats were on the ballot. In the at-large race, Pat Carlson received the most votes with more than 3,600. Christopher Geisler came in second with more than 1,900 votes, followed by Pablo Hernandez Jr., who received about 1,800. Carlson and Geisler now move on to the general election in November. In Ward 4, incumbent Jenny Geisler came out on top with 764 votes. Jeff Cosman came in second with 526 votes, followed by Sheila Joy Rose, who received 245 votes. In addition to the at-large and Ward 4, the Ward 1 and Ward 2 seats are also on the ballot in November. The City Council met in a work session this week to review the city manager's proposed 2021 city budget. The proposed property tax levy for next year is nearly identical to this year's levy, resulting in no increase to the tax levy due to the current economic conditions. In 2021, the city will continue to invest in many key areas, including public safety, water and sewer infrastructure, street reconstruction and seal coating, park and trail improvements, along with business retention and housing and loan programs for residents. The City Council will set the preliminary tax levy next month. It can't be raised, but it can be lowered before final adoption in December. Starting next week, the world's largest movie theater chain will begin reopening locations across the U.S. that have been shuttered since the start of the pandemic. The AMC here in Coon Rapids will be one of the first to reopen on August 20th. On that day, you can watch a movie for just 15 cents per ticket. Most of the movies will be blasts from the past, but a few new movies are set for release in late August and early September. AMC says it's implementing new safety measures, including reduced capacity and increased cleaning. All moviegoers will also be required to wear a mask. Parents who need to work during the coming school year face challenges to keep their kids busy while making time for shifting school models. Now there's help for families with children who will be learning virtually this fall. CTN Steve Antis has the story.
We love this facility here.
Summer fun is in full swing at Adrenaline Sports up in Ramsey.
Every week is a different sport throughout the summertime.
The Active Kids Association, better known as AKA Sports, runs its summer camp for children. The founder and executive director of AKA Sport is Chris Schultz, who successfully operated in a COVID-free environment.
And it just goes to show this social setting that we create, the active, the games, the getting in the groove, getting their bodies moving, it works.
This fall, AKA will offer a brand new program to work in step with the different learning models schools will offer students. It's called AKA School Time.
Every hour has a different theme. We'll start out with the day with a warm-up and some sense of free play, getting their bodies moving, getting their minds right, getting them to focus in a little bit.
I think our mentality at this point is to put a good program together that's very flexible, in a good location where we can serve a lot of different communities in this area.
AKA School Time will launch here at Adrenaline and also at the National Sports Center. Here at the National Sports Center in Blaine, AKA will operate a second location inside the Sport Expo Center where AKA School Time will be put to the test.
We have a great staff. We have teachers who are looking to do more. We have retired teachers looking to do more.
A wealth of educators ready to keep kids on task. For Community Update, I'm Steve Antis reporting.
For more on AKA's school time program options available, you can check out their website at akasport.org. After 3 decades of use, a piece of history at the National Sports Center is no longer standing. Late last month, the Velodrome was demolished. The track was closed about a year ago due to its deteriorating condition and lack of funding to make the necessary repairs. The Velodrome was built in 1990 and hosted the Olympic trials a year later. The Spring Lake Park School District is in the process of purchasing the site. It will be used as a new outdoor play area and green space for Centerview Elementary, which is located on the campus of the National Sports Center. It wasn't about making par for this round of golf at Bunker Hills. An annual charity event returned to Coon Rapids to raise money for veterans' causes. CTN's Jennifer Anderson is at the course where they tee it up for the troops. Jennifer?
Steve, this is the 10th anniversary of Tee It Up for the Troops at Bunker Hills. The annual golf tournament is not only a chance to raise tens of thousands of dollars for veterans, it's also a day to celebrate them and show gratitude.
For those of us that have not served, it's a reminder of just how significant the sacrifice is for those that do.
It's a day that is both celebratory and solemn. Golf is paired with a bit of fanfare on this rainy Friday morning at Bunker Hills.
We bring veterans out here to golf with us, to interact with the civilian sponsors so that it makes them feel a part of the community. It really strengthens the bond, and it assists in their recovery and feeling accepted by the community from what they've been through and recognized for the sacrifices they've made and their families.
Tee It Up for the Troops began in 2005, and golf tournaments like this can be found around the country. In Coon Rapids, Bunker Hills has hosted the event for 10 years, rain, shine, or pandemic.
Veterans make up a very disproportionate percentage of nursing, EMT, fire department, police, folks that are on the front lines and doing the important work with COVID. In these times, there are a lot of needs and there's a lot of need. But that the veterans' need is as greater than it was before this crazy year.
Organizers hope to raise $40,000 to $50,000 at this event. About half the proceeds go to national veterans charities, and the other half stays here at home, benefiting 3 to 4 local organizations. For Community Update, I'm Jennifer Anderson.
If you missed today's event, there's another special event next month. On September 11th, Bunker Hills will be hosting the longest day of golf for the troops. Golfers will tee off at the crack of dawn and play until sunset, all to raise money for Tee It Up for the Troops. Participants will play at least 54 holes of golf. A big honor for a local teen. Karina Kafan was recently selected as a Minnesota 4-H State Ambassador, one of the highest honors a 4-H member can achieve. Karina will be a senior at Coon Rapids High School this fall. She joins 30 other outstanding youth from across Minnesota selected for the honor. Over the coming year, they will dedicate many hours organizing, planning, and facilitating 4-H activities and events throughout the state. So congratulations to her. That is going to do it for us today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you right back here again next week.